Hey Gore fans, this is Slash and Chill Productions back again with another Drunken review. And this one's a doozy, isn't it?
Yeah, this one is a film by Eric XTON, and it is called Son of the Saw. Now, this one is a short film. It's about 25 minutes. And there's not a whole lot we can say without giving away the whole movie.
Yeah.
But, well, that's at the end. So you go ahead and start on this.
Okay, well, okay, the movie is, like I say, it's a short film, 25 minutes or so, but it does really well on setting the mood because, you know, once it starts, you're already pulled into it, and it does have like a feeling of dread. Not the kind of thing I don't like the movie. It's basically, you know what the characters are getting into, but the movie starts with a film crew trying to figure out, I guess, some sort of urban legend, and they think they may have found a place that could give them answers. And they go there and they find a family that supposedly has the answers they're looking for, so they set up and start asking the matriarch of the family all this stuff.
And the matriarch of the family in this film happens to be this guy right here.
Yes.
Which is Eric XTON, the guy that made it, and does a fantastic job. Actually, for an indie film, my God, this, fuck you, Eric. You set the bar too high.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I have any other words to say. Like, it pulls you in. You feel that sense of dread that the character's in, and you know something's about to happen, but you're like, I don't know when it's going to happen, but I already feel like, oh, these characters are screwed, essentially. But when it happens, it's glorious. Believe me, it's very glorious. And not a lot of things scare me, or not going to say scare, but make me jump. But there's a scene in here where it happens, I'm like, wow, that actually made me jump. I'm like, good on you for that, because that's very hard to do, but it was executed really well. The shot was executed well. The sound that we discussed.
This guy.
Perfect.
Dude, his cinematography is on point. And I know Eric, and I learn a lot from Eric. He is a stellar filmmaker. The guy, his camera work just pulls you in. There's never a moment that pulls you out, like in most indie films, and mine are guilty of it too. There's moments where you'll get pulled out because you're like, what the fuck was that? But you don't catch those in Eric XTON films. That it's not there. And his sound has so much depth. The guy will go and put the refrigerator running sound in the background because you're filming in a living room. And it's so small you won't hear it, but it's there. And the guy pays attention to every little detail.
Oh, absolutely.
And the guy doesn't get enough credit. I mean, anything the guy does, you need to do, or you need to watch. He even did this horror trailer the same year that I did Tapeworm 2 for Texas Frightmare Weekend.
Oh, yes.
And I'm going to go ahead and play it on this review. So check this out.
Bill, you said this is the perfect place for hunting ducks. Man, we ain't seen no ducks all day.
Cletus, I don't know. They're usually all over here.
Well, they ain't, are they? I'm gonna go take a piss. This stuff goes right through me. Not even having no ducks out here anyway. Huh? What? Huh? I guess it was nothing. Huh? What?
Cletus. Hey, Cletus, you okay?
that's killing college girls on campus.
Yeah.
I don't care about the evac. Nuke it now.
My God. It's mutating?
Quack this, you mother.
Eric XTON's Season of the Duck.
Yeah, look at that. Like, yeah, that was something, wasn't it?
The guy's a master. I told him I'd do an honest review, just like I do everybody.
Right.
And he wanted me to nitpick the flaws, and he says he knows where the flaws are.
Okay.
Fuck, I don't know. I can't find them. There's nothing glaring. The effects are awesome.
Yeah. If it is like nitpicky stuff, it's like probably it's so small that the only people that probably notice it are filmmakers. But I
don't see it.
It was very tight when things happen. It didn't bore you. It didn't take you out. It was bam, 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 and everything goes through exactly the way it's supposed to. And there was no slowdown. Wasn't bored. Like I said, one little scenes made me jump, which for me that's a big deal. Because not a lot of things make me jump. But I mean, everything flowed so well, and the little bit of story that was there. I mean, once it gets going, you're like, then you start to see, now I know what's going on, and you're invested, and you're like, okay.
And it being a 25-minute film, dude, the flow does not feel like it. It feels like it's over 10 minutes, and it leaves you wanting more.
Yeah.
It's just so well done, but I'll tell you what, there are two parts.
Okay.
He wanted me to nitpick.
Okay.
The closest I can get.
All right.
First, he has the old school film look over the top, which is great and it fits perfectly.
Yeah.
But the film damage, like the little squigglies that pop up, you might relax a little bit on that.
Okay.
It's a little busy. I do notice it. I do love the fact that he uses the cigarette burns on the corners for the reels change. And for those of you that don't know, in the top left corner of the screen, well, I guess since you're watching it, it'd be the top right corner.
Right.
There's a little blip that pops up. You've probably seen it in Fight Club. They explain it. But that's where you change the reels in the theater, so it's just kind of cool.
Right.
The second thing, and this is the only thing that I could really call him on, is there is a part where someone is being attacked with a chainsaw. And it's loud as hell, and you're in it, and then it cuts to somebody else that would be within earshot.
Okay.
And there's nothing there.
Okay. Yeah.
So, screw you, Eric. You fucked up. But that's it. I have to be that nitpicky to find anything with this guy's films.
And even those spots, that's not a deal breaker at all.
No, not at all.
And
nobody else would have put it there.
And again, it's stuff that people that make films or that are really into that's the stuff we would find. But maybe just the regular moviegoer probably would never even catch up on that at all.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched this film 40 times, and I finally caught that. I think I caught it tonight.
Right, yeah.
Yes, we do refreshers, and yes, I do watch this guy's stuff. It's all on YouTube. I'll leave links in the description. Definitely go check this guy out. He's also a reviewer. His reviews are way better than ours. He's funny as shit.
Check him out. He's awesome.
But there's not really much that I have to say other than go check his stuff out. Yeah. We, as you know, we have our slash and chill set of ways to measure it. So slash factor, we go from 1 to 5. Basically stars, whatever.
Right.
So slashes for you.
Wow. Honestly, just because I enjoy it so much, and it's a subject matter that is close to my heart. You can see. I may be biased, but I'm gonna give it 5.
Wow.
Just because everything was so on point. It was true to this, you know. I guess you can say source material.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and when you see it, you're like, you know exactly what's going on. Does it feel like it could be in that universe or like a companion piece?
It does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can watch the movies and then this, and it would feel like it's part of it, or like extending the lore or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I was like, I'm 5, and that was you.
You know, I'm gonna go 4.
Okay. All right.
Not that it isn't absolutely stellar, but it's not this. Like I said, only movie to get 5. So 4, yeah. That's what I'm gonna have to go with. So, what about the chill? Would you want your girlfriend or wife to watch this with you?
Would I want them? Well, if they know me, because they see all this kind of stuff everywhere, they should know what they're getting into. Hell yes. If you can't watch it with me, then you don't need to be with me at all. And my parents, they know I'm into this. I'd probably get them to watch it now. It would be weird because, you know, I'm enjoying it and I'm not sure if they would appreciate it. But thing is, I would tell them, imagine the people behind the scenes that put this together. That one scene, so many people were there to make that scene look flawless.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think they've taken a new appreciation. It's like, well, yeah, it's blood and guts, but you have to know how much work went into make that one little 5-second scene look bad.
And the fact that he does it all himself.
Yeah. I mean, and again, it's all practical. I mean, not gonna say CG is bad because it's you can use it in certain parts, but when you see someone do practical, I mean, you know, it's like, okay, that's someone who understands, and the only way you can make this more believable and have the actors respond to it is practical. Because, you know, you can't react to a CG monster. You can react to a guy in a rubber suit. You know? It's just that. Well.
Yeah.
That's just, yeah.
So on the chill factor, I'm going to have to go with yes, actually. And another big screw you to Eric Exton because of the fact that my wife actually watched this and wonders why I can't make shit like this. And so, thanks for that. Which all of that is said with a lot of love.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess that's it for this review. Mm-hmm. But I want to leave this episode without spoiling anything in the movie. But when you watch it, remember, fuck them kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck them kids.
Yep. All right. Later, guys.
Later.